What's up guys, Earl here with Fugu Tech, and most smartphones nowadays are all about size. If it is a flagship device, it has to be big in everything. Big screens, more cameras, powerful chipsets, large RAM and storage, and huge batteries. ASUS did that with the Zenfone 8 Flip, but in the case of the Zenfone 8, the company decided to keep things compact while maintaining the power under the hood. If you want to know our first thoughts on this device, keep on watching. First things first, let's see what's inside the box. Opening up the box, we are greeted with another box that contains a SIM ejector tool, a user manual, and a free hard case. Underneath that is the phone itself, which we'll check out later, and also found underneath that is a USB Type-C to Type-C cable and also a charging brick. When it comes to the design, you will immediately notice how compact the Zenfone 8 is. It's narrow at 68.5mm and thin at 8.9mm, but a bit tall at 148mm. It's not as compact as, let's say, the iPhone 12 mini, but compared to other Android devices we're accustomed to, the Zenfone 8 will snug pretty well in your hands. The unit we have is in the Obsidian Black model that uses a new anti-glare frosted glass finish. It looks really sleek, hides fingerprints and smudges, and has a really nice texture to it. It looks and feels premium, has a decent heft, and thanks to the 3D curved back and frame, it is easy to grip. Users will also appreciate its IP68 dust and water resistance, which is a feature that the Zenfone 8 Flip doesn't have. You can attribute the small footprint at 5.9-inch screen. It uses a Super AMOLED panel, so you're getting punchy colors and deep blacks, has a full HD plus resolution for a pixel density of 446 ppi, and has a 120Hz refresh rate for smooth animation and transitions. Also mounted on top is Gorilla Glass Victus. It has a noticeable bezel though, which give off an old school look. In addition, it has hole punch on the upper left for the 12-megapixel selfie camera and earpiece/loudspeaker on the top bezel. On the right, we have the volume rockers and power/lock button, which also doubles as a smart key for quickly launching apps and features like the camera app or Google Assistant. The buttons are solid and clicky, and given the dimensions of the Zenfone 8, they're easy to reach. Up top, we have a 3.5mm audio jack and secondary microphone, and down at the bottom are the dual nano SIM card slot, main microphone, USB Type-C port, and main loudspeaker. Flipping on its back, we'll find its protruding camera setup that houses the 64-megapixel main shooter, 12-megapixel ultra-wide, microphone, and LED flash. For now, check out these sample shots we got. The Zenfone 8 is powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 5G SoC with a 2.84GHz octa-core CPU, Adreno 660 GPU, up to 16GB of RAM, and up to 256 UFS 3.1 storage. For battery, it's got a 4000 mAh with support for 30W fast charging, while for software, it runs on Zenfone 8 based on Android 11. We tried the Antutu V8 and we got a score of 729,752. For pricing, the ASUS Zenfone 8 with 8GB of RAM plus 128GB of internal storage is priced at 34,995 pesos, while the 16GB plus 256GB of internal storage variant will set you back 39,995 pesos. We'll know more about this device's performance in our full review, so stay tuned. But for now, what do you guys think about the Zenfone 8? Let us know in the comment section below, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like, subscribe to our channel for more content, hit that bell icon so that we send future uploads, and be sure to visit fugu.com for the latest tech news and reviews. This has been Rel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.